Here's the crazy thing that I had to wrap my head around. When I first learned about this, I was young. I was 34, 35. I'm like, I don't need life insurance. Like, I'm not going to die anytime soon, hopefully, right? I'm healthy. I'm good. But as people think about life insurance as a death benefit, but it's not called death insurance. It's called life insurance. If it's used correctly, it should be used while you're alive. And that's all we do is we show people how to use the actual death benefit while you're alive. And then when you pass away, the actual death benefit pays everything off that you had in life, and the rest goes to your family as tax-free money.
I love what you just said. That clicked for me, right? Like it took all that time to get to the very end where you said that statement right there, and I get it, you know? So, yeah, because that's how I thought of it, right? Mm-hmm. Like I always have thought of it, just like you just said, right? Like, why the heck do I need life insurance? I'm 27 years old, right? I mean, like, you know, I guess I've thought about it a time or two maybe, right? Just because I'm like, okay, well, maybe, you know, but then I just think, well, maybe I'll just go get a will, right? That's where my mind went. I'll just get a will, and just everything that I have and I own and that microphone can go to somebody, right? Like somebody can have the, you know, like.
And that microphone.
Right. Like, you know, I'll just write it in a will, you know, everything I own can just, you know. But I think a lot of people when they're young, they're just like you said, they're just not thinking about, well, and it goes back to what you were saying, I think, of in the beginning when you were talking about the agent, right? The life insurance, the agent who's, you know, the commission, right, is lower, structuring it the way you're talking about. And the companies just aren't, they're not out there telling everybody about that, right? They probably benefit more, I'd imagine, the company, maybe, if people used it the other way, right? Where they used it as death insurance.
Yes.
You know?
Dude, the life insurance industry has such a bad rap because the agent is incentivized to screw you.
Right.
Right? Their commissions are the highest on policies that don't benefit you. They benefit your family if you die. Right? Mm-hmm. It gives you a death benefit, but you don't have cash value.
Right.
Think about the most popular life insurance that you probably know of. What is it?
Man, there's a bunch. What is the one? It's they're a big name.
They always say buy this and invest the difference.
Yeah. What's
buy term?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Term insurance.
Yep. Term insurance.
That's the most popular. It's the most profitable for the insurance company. Because think about this. Let's say you're 26, 27, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say you get a term policy for 20 years. The likelihood of you dying before you're 47 is slim to none.
Right.
The insurance company knows that. So all that money you're going to put in up until you're 47, you're not going to have access to it.
Right. I'm just giving the money away.
Yeah. Then when you're 47, you didn't die, and you want to get that same amount of coverage until you're 67. It's now exponentially more expensive to get the same coverage. Term insurance pays out 1% of the time.
Wow.
That means that only 1 out of 100 people die during their term. Rest of the people pay all that money to the insurance company.
Yep.
That's what's the most talked about insurance.
Right.
That's what pays agents a lot of commission. But when you understand that life insurance is one, you should have it regardless. Because think about this: do you drive a car without insurance?
No. Well, not typically.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you crash, then you don't want to pay for but there's no guarantee you're going to crash.
Right.
Do you have insurance on your house?
Mm-hmm. You have to. Yeah, pretty much you have to. I mean, in real estate, you have to, yeah.
But there's no guarantee you're going to need it.
Right.
Do you have insurance on your phone? Usually.
I think so, yeah.
There's no guarantee that you're going to break your phone.
Yep.
You are guaranteed to die.
Right.
Like, I hate to be morbid, but everybody is going to die.
It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Right.
So why not insure your biggest asset? It's not a house. It's not a business. It's not anything. It's you.
Right.
If you're gone, you can't run that business. You can't run those things.
You can't run the car. I mean, like you own all that.
Right.
Yeah.
So without you, everything else dies off.
Right.
So why not insure that for a multiple of how much you're putting in? So I put in about $600,000 a year into policies. We have 9 of them. I have like $30 million worth of death benefit, and it grows as time goes on. So if I was to pass away tomorrow, my family gets $30 million. Would they rather have me? I hope so.
Yeah.
But they'll still have $30 million.
Right.
Hopefully they don't screw that up.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But when you learn that I'm putting in 600 grand a year, and I can use that money now while I'm alive, while the money I put in, the 600 grand a year, just keeps growing and compounding to get to the 30 million over time.
Wow. It's so interesting.